Welcome to this explainer. We're diving into a topic today that is just profoundly important. This is actually the very last lesson of this module, and, well, I saved it for last on purpose. We are going to look at the map of the road ahead for dementia, and we're going to do it calmly, simply, and with a lot of hope. Because let's be real, nobody really wants to look at a map of this particular road. But here's what I have learned. The road doesn't get shorter just because you refuse to look at the map. It just gets scarier. Families who know what's ahead, they don't get blindsided. They get ready. So let's look at this map together. Now, to understand why we even need this map, we first have to draw a line between a normal aging slip and a real, actual warning sign. So forgetting where you put your keys, that is perfectly normal. I do it, you do it, we literally all do it. But forgetting what keys are actually for, okay, that is not normal. That is a warning sign. And that distinction right there establishes exactly why we need to understand the road ahead. If we recognize the signs early, we can actually take action. It's kind of like this, and I absolutely love this quote. Schools do fire drills, not because a fire is coming today, but so nobody panics if one ever does. This explainer, along with the resources you can grab at tinyurl.com/ILLegacyCircle, is essentially your family's fire drill. We practice before the emergency, so if it ever does happen, everyone knows exactly what to do. Refusing to look at the map doesn't protect you. It just ensures your family gets blindsided. Families who know it's coming, get ready. Here is our agenda for today. 1. Facing the map. 2. Autumn, the early stage. 3. Winter, the middle stage. 4. Deep winter, the late stage. And 5. Your action plan. Section 1. Facing the map. Control your preparation. You see, dementia moves predictably through stages, honestly, much like the seasons of a year. And knowing this order helps you know exactly what to prepare for next. What's really empowering about this whole concept is figuring out where your power actually lies. Look, you cannot control a diagnosis, right? That is completely out of your hands. But you have absolute 100% power over your preparation. When we look at this macro view of the seasons, autumn, winter, and deep winter, every single person moves at their own unique pace. For some, a season might last for years, but the crucial thing to remember is that the order remains exactly the same. Knowing this sequence just removes the surprise. And hey, if you want to start preparing right now, you can visit tinyurl.com/ALegacyCircle. Section 2. Autumn, the early stage, the golden window. Autumn is a time when your loved one is still very much themselves. Life in this season looks mostly normal. They're living at home, holding rich, full conversations, and generally just enjoying life. But you'll notice little things starting to slip. Maybe it's finding the right words, remembering names, paying bills on time, or keeping track of appointments. And often, the person actually notices these slips themselves, which brings on a very noticeable frustration or embarrassment. It's kind of like a smoke detector going off. It doesn't mean the house is on fire. It just means, hey, come check this out. Now, I need you to pay really close attention to this because this is literally the most vital part of our whole explainer today. This season is for what we call the golden window. This is it. This is the easiest, the cheapest, and without a doubt, the absolute most loving time to do all the financial and legal work we cover in modules 3 and 4. Why? Because your loved one can still sit at the kitchen table with you and tell you exactly what they want. They have a voice. Please don't let this window close without visiting tinyurl.com/iLegacyCircle to get all your pieces into one secure box. Section 3. Winter, the middle stage. Teamwork required. It's important to note right off the bat that this is typically the longest season on the map for most families. The realities of winter look a bit different. The memory gaps grow significantly larger. Your loved one is going to start needing real help with routine daily tasks. Things like making meals, taking medications, getting dressed. Confusion about time and place really ramps up here, and you might even start to see some personality changes. Caregiving basically shifts from occasional help into a very real, very demanding daily job. Because of all that, the crucial point here is this season is for teamwork. Nobody, and I literally mean nobody, survives winter alone. This is exactly where Module 6 steps in to carry your family. Having a solid plan, a caregiving calendar, knowing exactly who does what so one person doesn't totally burn out trying to carry 10 grocery bags all by themselves. If you head over to tinyurl.com/iLegacyCircle, you'll find the exact worksheets and AI prompts that act like a helper that never, ever gets tired, helping to carry that weight with your family. Section 4. Deep winter, comfort and dignity. In deep winter, full-time care is absolutely required. Verbal communication often fades away completely. But I really want you to see what is still there. Feelings and love remain incredibly reachable. A handheld, a familiar song played in the room, a voice they've always loved. Those things still reach them deeply. The focus now shifts entirely away from tasks and logistics and entirely toward comfort, dignity, and love. And honestly, this brilliantly illustrates why we plan in the first place. This season is for presence. If you did the paperwork, the financial reviews, and the legal planning back in autumn during that golden window, this season isn't spent fighting banks. You aren't arguing in courtrooms over a locked door. Instead, this season is spent entirely on being present with the person you love. That is the whole point of preparing. Protecting your golden window. Keep decisions in family. I want to slow down here for just a second because we are arriving at the true heart of everything we've talked about today. That's the gift of catching this early. Not less time, more say. Recognizing the signs of dementia early isn't about rushing towards some scary label. It is entirely about protecting that golden window. It's about making sure your loved one still has a voice and has the legal and financial structures in place to actually use it. Early recognition gives you the time to make decisions together as a family. Section 5. Your action plan. Fix the plan. So let's pivot from just understanding this to empowerment, because knowledge without action, it doesn't actually protect your family. So here are your immediate next steps. Number 1, note which season your family might be in right now. Number 2, if you're in the early stage, or honestly, even if you aren't completely sure, circle modules 3 and 4 on your dashboard. That is your golden window work. Get those puzzle pieces into one box before the door locks. And number 3, confirm your plan with a personal family readiness session so you can get a truly customized roadmap. Dementia changes memories, yes, but it absolutely does not have to destroy a family's finances or their bond. Because the greatest gift you can leave your family isn't just an inheritance, it's a plan. Ask yourself, are you going to leave your family a puzzle scattered across the house during a crisis, or are you going to leave them a clear plan? Start your VIP experience today, fix the plan, and build your legacy by joining the AI Legacy Builders Circle right now at tinyurl.com/AI Legacy Circle. Thank you for joining me on this explainer. Now, what will you do today to step into your golden window?